For these young asylum seekers, rap music is an escape from the daily grind. We go on tour with a band that's tired of waiting for things to change.
Most asylum seekers go unheard. But Nuri and Hossein are not like the 130,000 or so other asylum seekers in Germany. They're free to travel around the country performing with their band, the Refugees. On stage, they rap about their difficult daily lives. Nuri, in his early 20s, is from Dagestan. He's spent about half his life in a refugee center in northern Germany, living in a single room with his parents and sister. Nuri's family no longer felt safe in Dagestan, one of the most troubled provinces in Russia's North Caucasus region. But in Germany, they live in constant fear of deportation, unimaginable for most Germans.
Some people come to our concerts and say that they didn't know anything about the problem. But they say that what we sing about in our songs and our message is really shocking. These people never realized this problem existed in Germany.
German singer-songwriter Heinz Ratz came up with the idea of setting up a band with asylum seekers. Their songs deal with topics that include German politicians' attitudes toward refugees. Life for asylum seekers is tough in Germany. Ratz saw that for himself on a charity concert tour of asylum seekers' hostels.
I visited about 80 hostels in 2011 and I was totally horrified. It really upset me. I couldn't get it out of my mind. And I wondered how I could create something beautiful out of all this misery. And then I realized how many musicians there were there, stewing in their own juices without any opportunity to play their own songs. So I invited them to Hamburg, where we recorded a CD. And now we're on tour.
That's how he met Nuri and Hossein. For them, the Refugees Project is a dream come true. For the first time, someone is interested in their story. 18-year-old Hossein fled Iran because he couldn't be a rapper there.
I had so many arguments with my father. He told me we were living in a Muslim country and I was making the music of infidels.
Hossein's parents had themselves fled their homeland of Afghanistan for Iran. But in Iran, being a hip-hopper is fraught with danger. When Hossein was 15, he wrote a song that was critical of Islam.
When I was 15 years old, I ended up behind bars for 6 months in a children's prison. And they beat me every day.
Hossein decided to flee the country. It took him 2 years to get to Germany. Throughout this tough and dangerous journey, he never gave up the hope of a better future. The two musicians have gotten to know Germany well thanks to the project. Normally, asylum seekers are not allowed to travel around freely. Hossein and Nuri have special permits allowing them to leave the region where they live. Here in Rostock, they have, as usual, invited asylum seekers to attend their concert, for free, of course. It's a welcome change in their otherwise monotonous everyday lives. The concerts of Strom und Wasser, featuring the refugees, are among the few opportunities that asylum seekers have to actually meet Germans. The project has won recognition. Bandleader Heinz Ratz has been awarded Germany's Integration Medal.
This medal offers a certain degree of protection. The German government has made the project official. I mean, they can hardly give me this award and then deport the refugees involved. I think the authorities also realize this.
But it's no guarantee the refugees can stay. And as much as they enjoy performing their music, they still have some unfulfilled wishes.
First of all, my family. I really miss them. I haven't seen them for more than 3 years. The second thing I don't think is possible, but we're trying to achieve it anyway. A world without borders and racism.
Here, this world is already a reality. Asylum seekers and Germans mixing freely in the audience and on the stage. Thanks to this project, Nouri and Hossein's lives in Germany have gained some meaning.